Today I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes I made after completing my manuscript. It's a little bit of a tricky topic, but I hope that if you're a new writer or a struggling writer, you can take something from this video. My experience as a writer before I tried tackling the task of completing a whole manuscript was pretty much just going on Yahoo, which was a lot of fun. I participated in RPG groups and I wrote some fan fiction, and that was great practice, but it didn't really prepare me for writing a complete fantasy manuscript. When my first manuscript was done, it was 120,000 words. That was a lot, but I feel that one of the first mistakes I made was I got so wrapped up in my own work that I neglected what I loved doing, and that's reading. And I think that reading, it's an essential tool for writers, because when you read, it gives you an idea, whether it's good or whether it's bad, of what works in your given genre and what doesn't work. I mean, for me, I love reading because it answers a lot of technical questions I may have when I can look at a professionally edited manuscript. And sometimes when you unfortunately come across a bad book, you see some of those mistakes and you can learn from them as well. Completing a manuscript and taking it beyond the first, second, or even third draft is an incredible accomplishment. And as I said in my last video, I think anyone who does should be incredibly proud. Nevertheless, this brings me to my next point and a mistake that I made. It's one I've seen many other authors write about, and it is the fact that I think sometimes as writers we rely too much on our inner circle of friends and family for validation. And I think it's a mistake because we're very passionate about what we do. And not all of these people, despite their good intentions, are going to be as passionate as you are about A, your own project, or B, the genre that you write in. Not everyone's a book nerd. So if you're looking for that sort of excitement from people who don't have it to begin with, you're going to be disappointed. This isn't to say that you shouldn't share your passion or celebrate your achievements with people that you love. But personally speaking, where I found the most support was within the literary community itself. YouTube is a great place to do research and make connections within the industry. For me, I learned a lot. I didn't know what a critique partner was or a beta reader, and the reason why this was an issue is because when I was relying on my inner circle of friends and family, it felt like a chore getting anyone to really read my work, much less honestly critique it. I felt exploring these resources and making connections within the literary community was important to not only my development as a writer, but also the quality of my novel. I started by subscribing to author channels, traditionally published and self-published alike. On the traditionally published side, one standout to me is the author of the books Brightly Burning and The Stars We Steal, Alexa Dunn. She's incredible and she gives very insightful advice. She has a lot of helpful and great content, but two videos that stand out for me are 7 mistakes new authors make and 5 reasons why writers quit. On the self-published side is one of my favorites. The author of books Eve the Awakening, The Savior's Champion, and the soon-to-be-released The Savior's Sister, Jenna Morrison. To start with, her love versus hate trope videos had me hooked to her content. She's hilarious. And on the creative side, she also gives a lot of amazing and helpful advice, from how to write dialogue, action scenes, and how to develop believable characters. I've learned a lot from Jenna, both on YouTube and her Skillshare classes. I also joined her Discord group called Cyborg Central. It's great. That's actually where I personally found my critique partners and my beta readers, and a pretty supportive, humorous, and friendly community. Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are watching my video. Wish me luck. Another channel I want to give a shout out to is one of my favorites, iWriterly. As an ex-literary agent, she has a lot of great advice, from how to query one to the reasons why one may turn down your manuscript. Personally, one of her videos that I benefited from the most was the one where she listed filler words. Wow, my manuscript benefited so much from that video. It really did, very much. Alright, well, those were some of my mistakes that I made going into writing. If you can relate, if you have any stories, please comment below and tell me. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, I appreciate it. If you're a new and or struggling author, just know you're not alone, but also realize that there are no real shortcuts to success and to quality work. So, a lot of the times you really do have to kind of do the legwork and do research, even at times when you're not even really sure what questions to ask. And that's tough, I totally get it, I've been there. And in some ways, I'm still trying to get it, especially on the marketing side. That's my kryptonite. But there are ways to succeed. On a final note, I'd also like to apologize if anyone in the video noticed me moving around. I recently got a new puppy and had to get up to take care of him, so if you notice that, that's the reason why. Anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it helps. Please subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you next week. Thanks, bye.